Hello everyone. How's everybody doing? My name is Sheila with My Crafty Cottage, and I'm also a chalk couture designer. And tonight I'm going to be using our silkscreen reusable transfers to show you how easy they are to use and how you can design your own high-end decor with our chalk, our ink, and our transfers. So I'm going to let everybody pop on. So when you pop on, say hi, so I'll know you're there. We're going to be using some glitter tonight, so I need to go ahead and get that taken care of. And so when you're here, pop on, please, so I'll know you're here. And I'm just getting the glitter ready. Hey, Jackie, glad you're watching. All right, I think that's probably going to be good enough. We haven't used glitter before, so I'm going to try some glitter tonight with one of our transfers. Again, my name is Sheila. I'm with My Crafty Cottage, and I am a chalk couture designer. And we are going to be using our reusable silkscreen transfers and one of our surfaces. So this is, the first one I'm going to do is our Club Couture June transfer. And Club Couture is kind of like a box subscription. You get it once a month. The first of the month, it's $19.99 a month, and you get an exclusive transfer for just designers and Club Couture members. And these transfers are not sold. They're only just for you as Club Couture members. So if you're interested in wanting to become a member of the Club Couture, just let me know in the comments. Hey, Stacy, glad you're watching. So we're going to do this one this one is June's monthly one, and I absolutely love it. It says, "Nothing can dim the light that's within, that shines from within," and that's a Maya Angelou quote. And I absolutely love her writing. I was privileged to meet her. She came to Austin Peay when I was there, and a beautiful lady. Poet and author. So what I'm doing now is I'm just fuzzing the transfer because it is new. I received it last week, and fuzzing just means that we're putting some fuzz on the back of our transfer. You can tell how sticky they are. And to save your transfers, you want just a little bit of a barrier from it and the surface that you put it on. And once you do that, your transfers will be good to go. And as you can see, they are not stencils. They are see-through silkscreen transfers. They are reusable. The company stands behind 8 to 12 times. I've gotten many, many more than that for my transfers. In fact, I've almost doubled that. I've used some 20 and 30 times. Just take care of your transfer. All right, so we're just going to place it, and this, what I'm using tonight, is a chalk couture board. It's our Grayson board. And I'm just going to lay it on the transfer. And then I'm going to rub out to make sure that all of the air bubbles are out so that we will not have any bleeding of our paste. And my fuzzing cloth needs washing, and I needed to have done that today, I guess. All right, so there we have the transfer on our surface, and you can use any surface. You can use glass, and you can use fabric. The shirt I have on tonight is one that I made. You can use anything that you can heat sit in an oven, or you can use frames, chalkboard, wood, that kind of thing. All right, so I am going to use the yellow for here, and then I'm going to put some glitter on the rays. And then I'm just going to take my squeegee, which is a silicone squeegee, and I'm going to stir my paste. And this is just our little stirs. And you want the paste to be the consistency of yogurt or cake batter, where it kind of drips off the spoon here. Hey, Yvonne. So we're going to just apply some of our, and I'm just going to take it like this and probably apply way too much. And then I'm just going to take my squeegee, and we're just going over our silk screen, and then just taking the excess, moving it over. I think I'm going to put this in my classroom when we go back to school, if we go back. A lot of things are up in the air. But this is a good saying. This would be so cute in a little girl's room or a little boy's room to remind them that nothing can dim what shines from within. And like I said, Maya Angelou is probably one of my favorite poets and authors. And then I'm just taking up the excess. No need to waste our paste. Our paste is not permanent. If I wanted to change this design, I can just take water and a board eraser that's in my shop, and we're just going to pull up our transfer, and you can still see after the fuzzing how sticky it still is. And then I'm just going to lay it on its backer sheet, take it to the sink when I'm through with the live, and just run some warm water over it to clean it. That's all you have to do. So here's our design and how perfect it comes out. Now quickly, I'm just going to shake some glitter on just the ray part, while it's a little wet. And the paste will act like glue. And this is the fine glitter. You could use anything, but I thought, well, since it's talking about rays and shine, we ought to have some sparkle, some bling. So that's why I'm adding the glitter. And I have not done this on a live before, but I wanted you to see there are so many options. All right, and then I'm just gonna make sure it's good and kind of stuck to what we want. And then I'm just going to dump it into a paper towel. And I don't know if you can see the glitter on the screen, but it is so pretty. And then you can just take a brush or even a dry, a hair dryer, and kind of brush some of it away. this would make a pretty graduation gift as well. Hey Susan, glad you're joining. So I've just added some glitter. I don't know if you all can see the glitter or not. That's kind of giving it a little sparkle. But it says, nothing can dim the light that shines from within. Beautiful. So within a matter of 5 minutes, we've made one sign already. I'm going to get some of this up. Put it in. The next thing I'm going to do is actually an order that someone wanted. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead and just make it here on the live. We have done the Bless Our Nest transfer before. And I think, Susan, this is yours. So, as I do it, comment. Hey, Rita. Hey, Katie. I saw Anna Kate the other day when I went to Heads. Went to get strawberries, but they were out. But I got other goodies. All right. So this one, I'm going to do, and it is the Bless Our Nest. We have the birdhouse and our birds. All right, and there's a sticker at the top, and I'll cut this string off. And this is a board that I got at Joann's. And I'm actually going to put the birdhouse on first. And I have used this before, but it's still very sticky, and I did not have time to wax the surface. You can wax your wood surfaces if they're not chalk couture with just some Minwax, just to kind of help protect your transfer as well. Stacy, we can make you one for your classroom. All right, and I'm gonna kind of put this down in the center. Whoops. These have so much silk screen. You want to really make sure this is going to be a layered project. Once I do this, I will add the other. So I'm going to take one of my larger squeegees, and I'm just going to make sure, starting from the inside, moving out, that all of the air bubbles are out. So what's everybody been doing today? It looked like it was gonna storm just about any minute. I was making some orders and getting those things ready. I've been kind of behind. All right, so there we have our birdhouse. And we're gonna do this in the Ocean Mist. This is new, so I'm going to, again, stir it. And I realize that all of my popsicle sticks are over there, so let me jump up and get those. Just when you think you're always ready, you forget something. All right, so let's stir. This is a new jar of paste, so I am going to be adding some water to it just to get it to the consistency like we want. You just spray some water in it and then just stir it really good. Hey, Linda. Hey, Lisa. Glad y'all are watching tonight. I was on for a little while last night, and I went on early, so I had accepted a challenge from my one of my uplines to do a live every night in June. It doesn't have to be an actual creative live, but just popping on. So This is really thick, but I think it'll work. All right, so then we're just going to take our squeegee and we're just going to go over this. We've made sure that the birdhouse doesn't have any air bubbles. And if anyone is interested in any of the products they see, you can go to my website. There's a Shop Now button at the top of my page that will take you right to it. Also, if you would like to be a member of the Club Couture, that's the monthly subscription. The transfer that I just did was this month's. It is also available. All right, so we're just taking up what we don't need, and then we'll peel our transfer up. And this still stuck really good, but you want that. I have tried using stencils before and haven't been able. Hey Summer, glad you're joining. Yes, I did add more ribbons to the flag and I think it looks much, much better. I love the birdhouse. All right, again, we're just gonna put it on its backer sheet and I'm gonna take it to the sink and just use water. And there we have our birdhouse. No weeding required. And I'm gonna dry it with a hair dryer. It dries on its own in 2 to 4 minutes. And I love the weathered look of this and the distressed look of the transfers that we have. It doesn't come out just perfect like it would if it was vinyl or something like that. And then we're going to take our black, and I'm going to do Bless Our Nest with the black. If you have any questions while I'm doing this, please feel free to ask. And I am going to fuzz it one more time, just as a precaution. All right, I'm going to put it at the top. And again, we're just making sure that our silk screen transfer does not have any air bubbles. And so we've got that at the top. And then I'm taking the squeegee, putting it in my ink or my paste, and just pushing through just the silk screen part. You don't have to go over the entire transfer. And then scooping up the excess. I'm amazed every time I do these how perfect they turn out every time. I have a Cricut, and I use my Cricut, but the detail in some of our transfers is just amazing. All right. We're going to just pull this up. And you pull up slow just to make sure you got all of the silk screen covered. And of course, turns out perfect. Placing it on our transfer, on our backer sheet. And there we have Bless Our Nest. Hey, Kevin. Thank you, Summer, for sprinkling. And sprinkling, guys, if you're new, is just S-H-A-R-E. Facebook has a problem with us asking people to S-H-A-R-E. So Chalk Couture designers have come up with the word sprinkle for that. All right, I am going to dry this. And then we're going to add some little red birds to this. We have our little red birds. And we're going to set one here on the roof of our and I'm just making sure there are no air bubbles because this is a lot of silk screen. All right, then we'll take our red. And when there is a lot of silk screen, I usually start in the middle. And that way it kind of helps hold the transfer down. All right, that's our first little bird. Turned out so cute. And we're going to add a second little bird, but first I'm going to put a little, this one comes from our gather transfer. And I'm going to put a piece of wood down, or branch down. And I did not get the browns. Let me hop up and get the brown. This is our bark color. And needs a little stirring, not much. And then I'm going to go over the house with the second layer to give it some definition. All right. And we're just doing the branch at the bottom for our other little bird to sit on. And if anything you see that you would like one, let me know. I'll be glad to make you something, or you can order the transfers yourself and make your own DIY projects for your home. And always making sure that you can make one for you and 15, 16, 17 others for someone else. And there's our little branch at the bottom. And we're going to add our, I'm going to take another squeegee because that one. Then we're going to add another little bird, but I better draw the branch first. All right, and here's our second little bird. Just fuzzing. We're going to sit him on the branch. And then just squeegeeing on paste. This would make a beautiful little pillow. All right. There we have our other little bird. So that's the way it's coming so far. So what do you think? Hey Teresa, glad you're joining. Hey Jennifer. All right, so this is the top layer to the birdhouse. And we're gonna add that. I probably should have added it before I did the birds, but I think we'll be okay. Let's see, I better draw the little red bird. And since these are silk screen, you know exactly where to put it to I'm just getting the air bubbles out. And let me see, I think I may lower it just a hair. There we go. And I'm going to do this in the gray or the storm. This is also a new paste, so I will stir it. So don't forget to sprinkle as you're watching. And all that means is S-H-A-R-E. And again, you want your paste to kind of drip off the thing here. All right, so I'm going to make sure that our air bubbles are out. We're just kind of going over. Kind of watching for the bird there that I've already added. And then Susan, if you don't like this, we can make you another one. For sure, but this was the pattern that you liked. All right, and I think I'm just going to do a little bit down here. Like I said, I kind of got myself going a little too fast. And sometimes all right, another little bit. These little bitty places are kind of hard sometimes to get in with the squeegee. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Oh yeah, so cute. And then I'm going to add something else to this. This adds the detail to the little birdhouse. And I'm going to dry this. Hey, Reba. let me put some of this paste and mess up before I get it everywhere. Put the tops back on my paste. And again, like I told you before, the pastes are not permanent, but our inks are. I used inks for the shirt that I have on. And let's see, this is the gray one. And our black one. All right. Now, what I'm going to add is some nest material. I have my glue gun already hot. And I'm going to add just some moss, not much, to the little windows in the birdhouse. There's just so many things you can do with Chalk Couture. You can, if you wanted to join, you can join and be a hobbyist. And that's just to make things for yourself or for your family. And then you could also join just to make and so there we have our finished product. That turned out adorable, I think. So Susan, let me know what you think if you're still watching. But this is Bless Our Nest. All right. But like I said, if you wanted to join, you can get the kit. It's $270 worth of products for $99. You get paste and transfers, you get little chalkable chips, you get squeegees, everything you need to start your little business. You can join as a hobbyist, like I said, to make things for your family and friends or just for you. You can join to make finished products and sell at vendor events. You can do it as a business like I'm doing and sponsoring other designers. I have 2 designers on my team and looking every day to expand. So if there's something you would like to do, please let me know. And if you want to comment, join in the comments, then I will send you all the information after the live is over and get you started on that. All right, I'm going to put some names in the bucket before we start our next thing. And let's see, Rita, Jackie, Rita, and this will be for Happy Mail. I start the week with Happy Mail, and then on Saturday or Sunday is a sign giveaway. Summer. Stacy. Let me see who else I missed. Lisa. At least I enjoy watching your pictures and videos of you out boating. That looks so relaxing. And let's see. Katie. And Stacy, Susan. Thank you all for joining and for sprinkling. I definitely appreciate that. So we've got everybody, I think. Dee, glad you got to pop on. How is Miss Catherine? Thank you for telling me. I didn't realize that she was sick. All right, so we'll put more in the bucket as people pop on. The next one we're going to do is fresh produce, locally grown, hand-picked daily. And I'm going to just do it on a piece of chalkboard that I had cut from one of the local hardware stores. You can get it at Lowe's or Home Depot. This is one of our new transfers. Good, I'm glad she's better. Since this is a large one, I'm going to just peel off its backer sheet and lay my towel, my fuzzing towel on it. Because sometimes these, y'all have seen me get in a bind with some of these larger ones. So I like to do it this way. We're just going to lay it down. You can do this, like I said, with a regular towel, bath towel, beach towel, your shirt, your pants. The fuzzing cloth that I have in my shop has a fuzzing side and a drying side. So you're able to dry your transfers once you wash them off. All right. Continue on. You can still see how sticky these are. But it didn't stick it to itself, so that's a good thing. Any questions about what I'm doing? How many of you have seen me do this before or know of Chalk Couture? And how many of you have ever tried Chalk Couture? I want to hopefully soon be able to open up some make and take parties where we all make something. And I started that when I first became a designer, and the ladies and gentlemen had so much fun doing that. So, all right, I'm gonna try this. Hopefully it won't stick too much. And I've got some of that moss on the back of this. That stuff, I love to use it, but it gets everywhere. All right, I think we're good. And we're just gonna put this at the top, right side up, hopefully. And this is one of our larger, not our largest, but one of our larger transfers. All right. I may have to do it this way to get it straight. And by fuzzing it, it's easier to move back and forth. You can make a frame for this or just tie some jute, staple jute to the back and hang it. And I'm a stickler about wanting it straight, so bear with me. Again, just making sure all our air bubbles are out of the silkscreen part. And if you have air bubbles in the green part of the transfer, you're good to go. You just don't want it in the silkscreen part. Anybody else popped on? Good. Some of you have saying you've seen it, you've made some. It is very enjoyable for me. I said last night that I was going to talk a little bit about my why. Why did I join? A lot of you know me, either from school or from the funeral home in Ashland City that I managed after my dad passed away. All right, we have all our air bubbles out. But my why was, for years, I found myself taking care of everybody but me. And that got me in trouble. And it took me a long time to understand that if I wasn't happy and healthy, I couldn't be very good to those that I loved. And so I've always loved crafting, and this opened up for me and has been an amazing gift. And I hope you can tell how much I enjoy it. And all right, so we have on our sheet locally grown, fresh produce, hand-picked. And at the bottom, I'm going to add a watermelon, lemon, and cherries at the bottom. All right, I'm going to do the outside in daffodil. Just stirring the paste. And some of the paste are thicker. It just depends on the pigment that they use to make it. Our red paste is always very runny. It's almost like our inks, and then some paste are really thick, so you just have to work it until it's what you want. All right, so I'm going to do the outside of this in the daffodil. We're just putting our paste on. Hope you can see. These bigger boards are kind of hard. I'm just going down to the wording that I'll be doing in a brighter green. And I'm probably going to pick this part up so it doesn't stick to my the silk screen part of my transfer. The paste does dry quicker than our inks. If you've watched me before, you know when I do the inks, I don't rush, because it does take them a little longer to dry. But when you're using the paste, it's best to work quickly and kind of do the paste and peel method. It's where you're just peeling up. And usually I try to pull from the center. Okay. And then take it and just lay it back down. And all you want to make sure is that the part you are getting ready to chalk is down good. All right. Okay, then I'm going to do the fresh produce. I think I'm going to do it in white, if I have any. Maybe not. Let's see. We can do it in red. I don't know that it'll show up real good, but we'll do it in red. This would make a cute sign if you were selling produce. had garden things. I'm hoping they come out with some vegetable transfers. We have lots of flowers. And all I'm doing is getting up the excess. And again, I'm going to pull. Oh, the red showed up good. And then we're just going to lay it back down. And then I'm going to use a citrus splash for my local. Or locally. Just making sure that all the letters are down. All right, and this one looks like it's dry. I try to always have these stirred, but tonight I didn't. Because I don't like for you to have to sit and watch me stir. Hey, Penny. Glad you joined us. I'll show you in just a minute what we've made so far. And guys, you can see how fast these are to make. It's great when you have to have a gift and you can just run with one of your transfers and make something really, really pretty for someone. All right, taking our citrus splash, and we're just going to go over the words locally. And probably the word grown. Just making sure you get all the excess up. I see a little air bubble, but I think we'll be all right. I love using the bright colors on things. All right, then we're doing the white. I'm going to pull up and then I'll do the grown. You can still hear how sticky that is. All right, just lay it back gently, and then you're just smoothing down what you need to do. All right, we're going to go around the edges with our yellow, like we did earlier. And the paste is getting dry from sitting out. And go over here. I think I can get it quick enough to all right, and just taking off the yellow, the excess. Got a little one over here. All right. And I am going, well, let me go ahead and do the grown too while I've got it. I don't think it's, I can do it quick. This is cute on a planter. If you had like tomato plants in either a galvanized tub or just a clay planter, this would be pretty transferred on. All right, a little bit more. Anybody else join? Sometimes I feel like I miss people when I'm looking down. And then I get off and I read everybody's comment and I was like, oh, I didn't know they were on. So, all right. So we've got locally grown. And we're going to peel it up. And then all I have to do is the hand-picked daily. And I'm going to do that in red. So we're just going to lay this down. And take our red. Just making sure we have all of our silk screen covered up. And then you just take the excess up. Put it back in your jar for later. And we are through with this part. And we'll just lay it on its backer sheet, take it to the sink, run some warm water over it, and we'll be good to go. So there we have our locally, love how the colors turned out. Locally grown. And look how detailed the lettering is. All right, I am gonna dry this. And then we're going to just add our lemons and watermelon. And I think I'm going to put cherries on this side, lemons and the watermelon in the middle. So I'll probably need to do the watermelon first. I was painting stuff today. I have it all over my hands. All right, and this one comes in 2 pieces. We did the, I don't know if you can see it, the Sweet Summer, but this is the watermelon. I think we're just going to use this part of it since I've already, we'll kind of put it at an angle. And again, we're going to use the red for our middle of our watermelon. We may have to add the second part because it has the second part of the rind. All right, we'll pick this up. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and do the citrus splash, I believe, for the rind. Oops, I got a little bit of red in there, but that's all right. It is so hot in my house. I'm sweating, guys. All right. And I'm going to pull that out because I don't want that in there. All right. It's the first part of our watermelon. I'm going to dry it. lay the second part down. I'm not going to put the Sweet Summer, but I am going to put the rind part on here. And I'm so glad that it is, well, maybe I don't. All right, let's get this on here. So I'm glad that it is the silk screen so we can see, but I never know. All right, there we go. All right, and then I'm going to put the yellow in here. All right. There we have our watermelon. So those can go to the sink and be washed. Okay, let me show you the watermelon. Looks good enough to eat, right? Whoops, I just knocked over the yellow paste. That's not good. All right, then we're going to add our cherries, maybe. Let's add our lemon. And, yeah. And again, this one has a lot of silk screen, so you're wanting to. I'm going to put this in the bright yellow. And how many of you like watermelon? The past 2 nights I've had everybody being real quiet. Don't be silent. All right, there's our watermelon. I know, our lemon. Then we're going to put some leaf on it. And let's see, put it up here. Maybe right here. I'm going to use a little bit of brown. And do the stem, and then we'll do green. All right. And then I'll just use the green I have here, the brighter green. And it doesn't take much paste at all. It may look like I'm using a lot, but so cute. The details on these things are just unbelievable. All right, here we have our lemon. Thanks, Jackie. And then we're going to add some little cherries. I'll use a little bit of the brown for some stem. I'll probably put 2 of these little bunches on here. All right, and then we'll use red for our cherries. And quickly, I'm just going to move it before it dries. And I'm going to scoot it over. Well, I better dry it because I was fixing to make a mess. Get ahead of myself. Make a mess. All right, and then I'm just going to add another little thing of cherries. And then our brown. And we are done. So cute. If I do say so myself, the brown is a little hard to see as far as the cherries. But look how cute. So fresh produce, locally grown, hand-picked, daily. And I wished I'd had some strawberries because I think that would be so cute on that. But like I said, you could frame this. You could punch holes in the cardboard or in the chalkboard and hang some jute or ribbon from the thing. So we made this sign. We made Susan's Bless Our Nest. And we did the Couture June transfer that says nothing can dim the light that shines from within, with our little sparkles. We added some glitter to that. So those are three things that you can make very easy. The one with the Maya Angelou quote would be great for graduations or graduation gift, or for students to be reminded. Be kind of nice to have it in an office, the school office. All right, any questions about anything? Thanks, Dee. Thanks, Reba. Because that's what I had for tonight. And to finish my challenge out, I will be back tomorrow, but I may not do, but maybe one little project. I want to do the new project there, Then Sings My Soul. And I think that will be the one I do tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I will be back on at 8. And hope you all can join me for that. Again, the Club Couture is $19.99 a month. Hey, Ann. It's $19.99 a month, and you get an exclusive transfer only for designers and Club Couture members. You get a transfer and 3 single paste to do a design. The Club Couture also has a Kickstart kit that you can order if you want to, and it has like a surface. It would have a frame, I think a board and pillow, those kind of things with the actual 3-ounce paste, and it is $69.99 plus the $19.99 a month. But it's exciting because even designers have no idea what the transfer is going to be like, and it always is a good one. And if you are interested in becoming a designer, whether as a hobbyist or making things for vendor events, it is $99 to join. You get $250 worth of products, and I would definitely love to have you on my team. Okay, so if there's not anything else, no questions, I will see you tomorrow night at 8. Thank you for watching.